My name is Andrea McCook. I'm Associate Professor of Theater Arts at Flagler College and Chair of the Theater Arts Department, and I've been working at Flagler as an instructor since 1991. I started as an adjunct professor and I became full-time in 1997, so I've been full-time since 1997. I'm in the process of directing Medea, which will be opening later in March. I selected Medea because it's a classic Greek play by Euripides. It's very, very well known as one of the best known Greek plays, and it's one that I've wanted to direct for a very, very long time. It's the story of Medea, who is married to Jason, so of Jason and the Golden Fleece. If anybody knows the story of Jason and the Argonauts, this is many years later. They've been married for a while and have 2 children, and Jason now has decided he wants to marry a younger princess for political reasons and political gain, and Medea feels like she's being thrown aside and decides to take revenge. So I'm just going to leave it there. It's not a happy play. It's a tragedy in every sense of the word. It's about, the way I see it, it's a story of what are the lengths that we will go to when we feel trapped or cornered by life circumstances. And they're not always good choices that we make. I wanted to direct this show in particular because it is a great acting show. None of the characters are laudable. There's not a good guy and a bad guy. Everybody is flawed, and that makes it a very interesting experience, I think, for the actors, for me as a director. It's a challenge. It really looks at the human condition. You know, who are we as people, and how do we act out based on our emotional excesses, which was really what Euripides was trying to show. I love teaching at Flagler because of the intimate relationship that we develop with the students. We're a small program, although we're large by many institution standards. We have about 65 theater majors, which is actually not small. But I get to know the students really, really well, and I get to watch them grow, especially when they're coming in as freshmen, you know, right out of high school. And then by the time they graduate, they're these wonderful, fully formed adults. And I feel like I've had a little bit of a part of their evolutionary process. And I love sparking their imaginations. I love watching them discover things about themselves that they didn't know that they could do. I love theater because it tells the story of humanity, what it means to be a human being, with all of its flaws, with all of its joys, with all of its sorrows and its intricacies. I'm fascinated by how people think and why they do what they do, and it's one of the things that I teach as an acting teacher, is to try to understand the world from the character's perspective and point of view rather than just from your own. So really that sense of empathy and understanding the human condition.